Today we're going to be covering another SQL question. This is Leetcode question number 1412. Again, because of the subscription, if you do not have it, you won't be able to access it. This is find the quiet students in all exams, and later on we will know that the quiet student, the definition of the quiet student is that the one which is not scoring the max and the minimum scores. We're going to start with two tables, student and exam. In the student table, we have been given the student ID and the name of the student, and the ID, of course, is the primary key of the student table. Then we have an exam where we have an exam ID and the student ID which took that exam, and the score, like how much he scored um, in that exam. Quiet student is the one which scores somewhere in between the max and the min, if we compare all the students for that particular exam. So write an SQL query to report the students in this order, like in this way, where the student ID and the student name being quiet in all exams. So if we have these students, they took all these exams, right? We're gonna be returning Jade. So first of all, as it explains over here, that there are only two students who never got the highest or lowest score, 2 and 5. Jade and Will never got the highest or the minimum score, so those are the quiet students. And the will not be able to make it to the result. The reason being, it says that uh, he didn't take any of the exams. So Will is not showing up in any of these exams, so we will exclude Will from the result. So basically, even Jade didn't take the exam for the course ID or the exam ID 30th. You won't see Jade in there, but he did take some of the exams. So whoever is taking some of the exams and is a quiet student, he's gonna make it to the result. In terms of how we're going to be doing it, let's go to the basically innermost thing which we are selecting. Right. First, we want to select the highest and the lowest scores. And in this one, this query, we're going to be making use of a keyword using. It's not very different from on. Like when you are joining, you can say on something, or you can say using something. Using it looks or makes a little bit more sense, but the thing is with the using is like you need to have the same field in both the things which you are joining. Either it's a collection or it's just a table. Using is normally used when, or you can use when uh, the both the both the fields is gonna have the same field name. On can be used even over there, so we could have said that the exam dot exam e dot exam ID and the t dot exam ID, but using can only be used where they have the same. If they had the different exam ID, we could not have been able to use using. So what we are selecting is the exam ID, maximum score max, minimum score as mins, from exam, grouping by the exam ID. So this will have the exam IDs and the max and the mins in there, right, as T. Then we're gonna left join that exam with T using the exam ID where the score is equal to max or the score is equal to min. So we have basically the student IDs. After joining these two things, we can have the student IDs which scored either the max or the min, right? So basically we're gonna have whoever is the highest scorer in these three, like 3, we're gonna have the student ID 3 in here because he did the he scored max. We're also gonna be able to select 1 in this one because he scored the least in this exam. So both are gonna be selected here. Then we're gonna say that we want the student ID which is not available in that selection. So we can actually only have those student IDs um, which are the quiet students because they didn't score the minimum score or the maximum score. And then we're going to say that select the distinct student ID from those ones. Now the last join we need to do because we also need to get the student name. We can just get the student ID from here, but in order to again get the student name, we're gonna say that okay, you can select left join the whole thing with the student one more time because this is mostly coming out of the exam. So we're gonna say that okay, left join it with the student so that we can actually get it the student name. Again, we are doing the same thing. Instead of using on, we are using the keyword using, and we are ordering it by the student ID. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.